Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique. I appreciate you joining me, whether it is your first time joining me or if you are a subscriber already and you've been watching my videos. I appreciate you. Today, as the title says, we are going to be, well, really not you, I'm going to be washing my hair. One of the things that I wanted to know in this video was, how do you know when it's time to wash your hair? It may be a silly question to ask, but if you are transitioning, maybe you've had natural hair for a very long time, like my natural kinky curly hair, you know, I could see when it was time for me to wash my hair, it behaved differently than how my Sisterlocks behave when I know it's time to wash my hair. So it took a while for me to kind of catch on. So a couple ways that I know it's time to wash my hair is when I try to style it and my styles don't work. Two, when I'm like playing with it and it kind of like stays stiff like this in its position that I put it in. That's kind of how I know. You guys can see that. But when it starts to kind of just start to look cloudy because I've been either scratching and my dandruff has been doing some stuff, or I think that's all. But those are some of the ways I know when it's time to wash my hair. I do have a Sisterlock appointment retightening coming up with a different lady, so we'll see how this goes. I'll update you all on what happened, what she thought about the glue and being in my hair, how she's navigating around retightening with the glue in my hair, or if we have to cut. I don't know. I'll update you all on what happens with my hair. But we are going to go ahead and get right into it, okay?
So here you see me parting my hair. I want to get it into 4 sections so that it is easier to work with and easier to manage when I get ready to put it into smaller sections. So I usually do 4 boxes, and then I split the 4 boxes into smaller sections.
I usually do about 8 bandings, I guess. I don't braid and band because with my hand it is very difficult and tough to braid and band. So not saying that I couldn't do it, it just takes a long time. Makes this process almost added 30 minutes, 40 minutes to do this. So I typically skip that part. But I do try to band as best as my ability. I band. So I will band and I will come back to show you kind of how I do my routine. Okay? Bye. Okay, I'm back and I have completed this side of my head and the back of this one. I put the back one in like a bigger one just because, I don't know, I just felt like it. So I'm going to do this top part here. And if you can braid and band, then I recommend you braid and band, because what it does is it keeps your Sisterlocks intact. It keeps the pattern, you know, straight and good and clean. It also protects your ends of your hair, which actually that's the part that needs to be locking. If you're new to it, you probably didn't lock yet. So that's the part that needs to be locked. So if you see here, I've tried to put mine's in, and your Sisterlock consultant will tell you that you'll also get your starter kit that comes with the shampoo and the rubber bands. If you've run out of rubber bands, just use regular rubber bands from the store, beauty supply store. I tried to use these like cotton type things, and that did not work. Horrible idea. Don't use those little like traditional little scrunchy things. The small ones. Don't do that. Excuse me. What I did when I tried to do that, like, they got stuck in my hair. The cotton from them was like in my hair. I had to like scrape it out. It was bad. It was so bad. So with the little rubber bands, I can just pull them long enough and then they pop if they get stuck, and then I can just unravel it from my hair. But so I did mention also the Sisterlock shampoo. I don't use the Sisterlock shampoo anymore. I was using the Sisterlock shampoo. but I felt like it was drying my hair out a lot, to the point where I almost felt like they were gonna pop. My locks were gonna pop, and it was kind of feeling a little weird. So I stopped using that shampoo and started doing some research about some different shampoos that you all are using or friends of mine are using. And one of the ones they recommended was just a regular Head and Shoulders. And I didn't get the 2-in-1 because the point of the locking is not to add the moisture, but more so to create enough dryness in your hair to where it can lock. So for me, shampoo does that thing. I don't want to add moisturizers to my hair or conditioners or anything like that. So I want the natural sebum to be able to coat the hair and do what it's supposed to do. So I just got just the dandruff shampoo, but I needed it because I was scratching so much that, like, when I flicked my hair, like, you know, flakes were flicking and it was just nasty. So I didn't want to do that. So I just got some regular dandruff shampoo. It does dramatically cut down itching, dramatically cuts down flakes. It's been like a lifesaver to me, and it suds up enough to where I feel like I'm a normal person being able to wash my hair. So I'm going to finish banding my hair and then show you kind of what I do to wash, and then I'll go wash my hair in the shower, and I'll come back and show you how my hair looks once I have done what I needed to do. Okay. Okay, so I'm back and I am going to go ahead and jump in the shower. I like to do I feel like I look like a little alien or a little ant or something. But I like to do my washes in the shower because I think I have more access, more free range to be able to do what I need to do. And sometimes when washing my hair, my back starts to hurt because I'm like bending over trying to move this arm over and do. Y'all, it's a serious thing. Everything is like the Olympics in my life. So I have to work and accommodate myself as best as I need to accommodate myself to complete what I have to do. So one of the ways that I accommodate is by getting in the shower. Sometimes people will tell you not to get the ends wet because, you know, you want to whatever them, but you have to do kind of what works for you, and in the shower works best for me. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. And so when I wash my hair, I just take maybe a dime size to a quarter size of the shampoo, rub it in my hands, and I kind of just do like this with it to the edges of my hair or the inside of my hair. Sometimes I'll get my finger in there and I'll just scratch and wash. I'll do the same thing to the back of it, or use as much as you need. You know your hair, and as you are doing it, you'll get to know your hair and do what works best for you. But for me, it helps me if I take a dime to quarter size and, you know, begin to do some of my scratching like this. I go around the perimeter of my head, and then I go inside to my really itchy areas. Sometimes I'll go like this and massage kind of what's in the inside of them. I also give myself, I do a lot. I'm pretty extra. So I will give myself a head massage for a second in the shower, maybe a few minutes on each side. Sorry about that noise. But I'll give myself a head massage, maybe a few seconds on each side. What else? I think that's all I do. I'll show you guys what I do once my hair is completely finished and dry and stuff like that. I'll come back and show you kind of how I style. I also have videos that are coming to show you how I style on like a regular basis, but that is what I'm going to do. I will see you in a few. So I'm back, and this is what it looks like when I have fully washed. I usually just take a regular t-shirt that I have laying around. This has been something I've done since when I had natural hair, because a regular bath towel is too harsh for natural hair sometimes. So I just take a regular, just a t-shirt. And usually I would take just a plain white t-shirt, but this is what I found in this short time. And then I usually just take each little piece of hair and I wring it out to dry it. I do this a couple times, so I'll do this and then make sure it's all dry, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I am back and my hair is freshly washed and it is basically dry. We're gonna go with that. Basically dry. Most places it's dry. And so this is what it looks like when it is done. You see how it falls back into place? That's what I'm talking about. It falls right back into place. One of my old previous consultants suggested, since my hair is pretty fine and pretty frizzy most of the time, some people say that's normal to the Sisterlock journey, and that particular Sisterlock consultant said that that's just kind of my hair type. Sisterlock, they don't use necessarily hair typing, but in my natural hair state, my hair type was one that was very frizzy, didn't really stay in styles when I gelled them up or whatever. So she was suggesting that if I had itching, do a little bit of peppermint oil and like rub it in between the, sorry, that was a call. But rub it in between the parts of my hair that itched the most, and did it like that. That usually itch the most when I do my hair. And then what she suggested was that I take some Eco Style gel. The Eco Style gel that is clear, specifically the clear. Do not do anything else but the clear if you're going to do this. And take maybe about that much of it. I have some here, and I have rubbed it into my hands. It's kind of, it goes away because I didn't use very much. But I take that and I just massage it through my hair all over the place. And I make sure I work it in just about everywhere. I don't have a particular way that I do this. I just try to get it everywhere. And then what I will do usually is I will use my scarf, and I will tie my scarf on top of my head and put my hair back in like a bun or something. But I'll tie my hair in a scarf, and that'll lay down the hairs that are like flying away, and the gel will set in my hair a little bit. I appreciate you all joining me, and comment if you want to see hairstyles. This video was requested. You guys asked how I do this, so I wanted to share with you how I did it. If you want to see how I style my hair, let me know. I would love to do it. Hair videos are definitely, there's an art to a hair video. My goodness. Because I'm long-winded, so trying to keep a hair video down is like, it's hard. So that's all that I have. And then lastly too, you guys, I wanted to thank my subscribers. You all are very, very, very supportive. Very, very supportive. A few of you have gone onto my Etsy shop and purchased some of my lip balm from my Etsy shop, and I thank you so much. I'm so appreciative of that, so honored by your gesture of kindness, and so I wanted to say thank you before I forgot. Thank you, thank you. Other than that, have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.